All right, so what's going on, guys? Listen, there are parts in this video where I simply just cannot express what I'm feeling at the moment. So we all have that guy in the barbershop that's really good at doing impersonations. In our shop, Will's that guy. So when I can't really express with words myself what I'm feeling, Will's just gonna speak for me. The time has come, guys. The time has come. Finally got the call from yofonzz. Why me? That's all I gotta say. Okay, so to understand where you're going, you gotta understand where you've been. So I gotta put this in the right context for you guys. The first time we ever went to CT and we took the whole bus with 9 people in it and you went crazy, that's what we're going back to. The very first year we went to CT, that's where we got this special clipper from a customer. That customer watched Bazio's video on the prison cut challenge, which nobody was gonna do raise over comb, including myself. Nope, I'm good. I wanted no part of that. So this customer brought this clipper and he said, this is what we used in prison. This is how you modify it, this is how you use it. I unfortunately don't remember what he said in reference to modifying it, so I just used it the way it was out of the box. So let me show you some footage of when he gave it to us in CT.
We got a new challenge. Hold on. I saw him at the barber car. I didn't even see it though. You saw it at the barber car video. The man kept his promise. I got over this now. Federal prison. No way. We're in there. This is the next challenge. Actual federal prison clippers. Oh, we got the challenge. Challenge accepted. I tell you. Challenge accepted. I tell you had a zero government on that.
Look at my face. Look at my face. It was at that moment I knew I wanted no part of that. Are you kidding me? So this guy shows up, right? And he says, Bazio, this is what we used in prison. You guys see this thing? Sharper than titanium, apparently. I'm here to tell you, they're not. So let's do a quick unboxing. This is it. This thing is powered, it's cordless, right? Let's cordless? By AA batteries. For real? This is the guard system, apparently. Some sort of guard system here. And then there are numbers on it. You can see that right there. That's your number 4. Focus! 3, 2, 1. That's all the way close. So this was the weapon that I was given to cut Fonz's hair. Why? All right, guys, so now you've seen the clipper that I had to work with. We also had to put together a brush. We did the same thing Jeezy did, except we melted 4 toothbrushes together in order to create our prison cut challenge brush. We made it out of 4 toothbrushes. We literally took a torch and melted it down. Everyone in my house was asking why the house smelled like burnt, like something burned, like burnt plastic. And all I had to say was, it doesn't matter.
We might as well.
Taste test. Go ahead. Fine. They're delicious, bro. Trust me.
Oh my God.
Confia in me, bro. Oh man, look.
You a beast, boy.
Yo, so we really did that. We really did that in my dining room. We took a blowtorch, we took 4 toothbrushes, we melted them together. We executed the brush. We got the brush, we got the clipper, so let's go.
I know it's this.
Look at this.
All I know is this.
This right now.
Come on now. Come on, guys.
kidding me?
Guys, I would brush my hair right now, but the bristles are wet. You don't want to put wet bristles on this. But then again, come on. Can you see the pull?
Look at this.
Can you see the pull? Can you see the pull? We did that.
I'll see you
Brush
tomorrow.
session.
I'll see you tomorrow morning, Fonz.
Bye, buddy.
All right, bro.
These are your tools now. You can have it. I'm done. Let's go. Let's go, Perez.
How am I supposed to do with this? We're about to start, and I realized one incredible flaw. There's no combs. The guard system is very finicky. There's no combs. They can get combs in prison. prison, right? They can get combs.
Scavenging, Perez.
Looking.
What's going on? What's going on? Let people
Trying
know
to find these combs.
How you feeling?
How I'm feeling right now? I'm feeling very nervous right now, man, because I'm trying to find these combs and I should not be recording.
Ain't nothing but products, Perez. What we doing? You're
Boom.
looking around.
I found them. These are the ones, Fonz. This is it.
I've never seen somebody take so long just to get a comb. Perez.
Wait, I'm trying to find something that tapers, bro. You see this? You guys see this? You see how this does not taper? This one tapers.
Get it. Ready. I'm ready.
Let's do this.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Are you kidding me?
What'd you say? Fine. I got appointments, man. No, don't come back with the cape. Just go. Don't come. You're wasting more time.
Use it.
No, don't use it. Just.
I might end up with some stains on it, man.
You know those clients, they've been waiting in the lobby until it's their turn for their haircut. And then as soon as you take them and you drape them, all of a sudden, I gotta use the bathroom. Or I gotta take this phone call. Don't do it. If that's you, don't do it. Hurry up, Fonz. All right, guys, so here we go. I got my brush, got my clipper. Fonz is finally ready to not use the bathroom. Let's get started. So traditionally on my channel, you guys have seen me do haircuts and show you how to do haircuts with a system. With this is a little bit different. I'll be honest, I'm just kind of winging it here. This is more technique than it is a system. I'm literally just trial and error. I'm working my way down from the highest guard down to the lowest guard. If you can even call this thing a guard. I mean, this thing was, it was definitely interesting to use this. So you can see I'm using the corners of my blade. I'm trying to here, mess with the guard system and take it off. And now I believe I'm going, yep, all the way closed. Going a little bit with the grain here. I mean, I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm literally pulling out every technique, every trick that I know in the book. Here I'm going in real carefully and I'm just using the corners of the blade to try and blend out that bottom zero line. Now I'm using clipper over comb, and there I'm using just the corners, and I'm doing a similar technique to kind of point cutting. So it's allowing me to blend that with no guard without raising the fade or the taper. And there you have it. Guys, I tried to make these things hit. They did not hit whatsoever. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. Except that when you're following a system, that statement is much more true and a lot easier to follow. In this case, it was just some more trial and error. So I start out putting my first guideline in, and here I'm going in with the highest guard again, or the highest setting, and I'm going to work my way down. Now Fonz's hair is difficult to cut even with regular clippers. He's just that dude. So again, I pulled out all the stops on this side and just did the best that I could. I think I did a pretty good job. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. All right, guys, so I finished the haircut. I'm gonna show you guys the final product here in a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you some things that I did do and some things that I didn't do I just wanted to stay away from. So here's the final product.
You got it?
I got it. We got
If you ever end up going to the pen, you're gonna be that man.
I'm gonna be that guy. Nobody's gonna mess with me. So look, this is one of the things I didn't want to mess with. So Fonz, with this pomp look that he has, his new pomp, Everybody knows Fonz is,
Come on, not everybody.
what would you say? In the room. Fonz is received. So, he went with this pomp look to kind of disguise the receding of the red side. So I would imagine they can't get their hands on a Beam Team compressor. So we left that a little more natural, but y'all can see, I did that with that little trimmer, nothing else. I think I did a pretty good job. What do you think, Fox?
I'm ready to go home now. I'm ready to be free and rock this haircut.
All right, guys. So let's talk about it. So the experience wasn't really all that great. It was one of those things that it took some technique rather than a system, but we got it done. I did the best that I could. You guys let me know below in the comments what you think about the haircut. It is a very tricky haircut to do, even with regular clippers. With that being said, I had a blast doing it. It was awesome. It's always fun to kick it with a friend of mine, Fonz. We always have a great time. What was really cool about this whole experience for me was just getting to kind of reminisce and go down memories lane. Memories, Perez? Memories? Yo, hold this L real quick, bro. With the whole trip, it was really dope. I remember Danny saying, guys, instead of flying out to CT this first year, we should rent an RV and do it more of a team building thing and drive up to CT together. It was definitely challenging at times with 9 people on the bus. It was fun. We had a blast. We got to see, you know, the sightseeing and stuff like that. And I think overall, it brought us closer together as a team. Obviously, the first experience at CT was crazy, and then getting to interact with the supporters was obviously was a dope experience. Get to put faces to names. It was something that I'll never forget. I know on the way back there wasn't much sightseeing. It was just we're getting home. Nobody stopped. Let's get some ham sandwiches, and we ain't stopping for nothing. And then getting homeboy to give us that clipper, that was dope. And Fonz, man, you had something up your sleeve with that, man. Fonz saves everything. I was not expecting it. He kind of blindsided with me, and he told me when he first called me, he told me, hey, I want you to cut my hair, but I got something in store for you. It definitely got me a little shook, like what angle is this coming at now? Fonz always doing some crazy stuff, and for him to pull that clipper out from what 2 years ago, I had even forgotten that even happened. It was cool to get to reminisce and see how far we've come as individuals, as a group, and Tomb 45 itself. This year's CT is going to be crazy. We're releasing the power mat and the new power clips that allows you to So it was just like the perfect timing, Fonz, for you to challenge me with this and take me back to that, just to remember, you know, where Tomb 45 was and where we were as individuals to where Tomb 45 now is only the beginning. It's just getting started. It's only gonna get crazier. So to everyone out there, thank you so much for the support for Tomb 45. It's been crazy. We could not do some of the stuff we've done without your support. So it's been awesome. With that being said, I'm gonna take it throwback style because you guys know back in the day it was all about the challenge. So I'm going to challenge a Tomb Squad member. The Tomb Squad member that I'm challenging is Get Beam. None other than Get Beam. I think it's the perfect time for it, considering we're dropping the Beam Team Compressor XL at CT. And I know you're gonna come with it, bro. I know that you're gonna come with it because that's what you do. So I look forward to you killing it. I look forward to you one-upping me. And I look forward to seeing who you're gonna challenge next. So Beam. I hope you step up to the plate, bro, and take this challenge.
Challenge accepted.
In all seriousness, you know, I had to take that shot just for fun and games, but Fazio's too busy to be doing that. There's no need for him to take the challenge.